present Ghana Fire Service headquarters, the building belongs to a Nigerian, and it was confiscated. Nze Ebosie Christian Onyebun from Federal Republic of Nigeria, eastern part of Nigeria precise. Thank you.
So right now you are currently living in Ghana.
Yes, precise. I've been in Ghana for 30-something years. I stepped into Ghana on my own accord on 22nd March 1990.
Okay, so please can you share with us some of your experiences from Nigeria to Ghana, the journey from Nigeria to Ghana?
Yes, there are a lot of experiences that I can count. At least being here for 30-something years, I've gotten a lot of experience, both good and bad.
Okay, if you say both good and bad, what do you mean by that? Maybe can you share with us some good ones and the bad ones that you have experienced?
Yeah, because a lot of people will count on the hazard they pass through. But where there is good, there must be bad. And where there is bad, there must be good. Everyone will never love you, even in your right own family. Everyone will not love you. I believe you knows that.
Yeah.
So when I step into Ghana here, yes, a lot show love to me, while a lot as well prove hatred on me. But one thing I will count good about Ghana is the steady light in Ghana and the peace in Ghana that we experienced in those days, far back 90s. There was abundant peace in Ghana. You can walk on the street, even at the odd hour. You can walk in the street. Nobody will let you, provided you didn't misbehave. Your conduct is good. Nobody will let you. Nobody gaggles you. You see, but you see, as we grow, our ears are becoming bigger. So as Ghana population density is growing, increasing every day, a lot of things, a lot of changes come. So that is what I mean by I have experienced a lot here, good and bad. Thank you.
Okay, so what makes you move from Nigeria to Ghana? On what reason?
Yeah, the reason that made me move from Nigeria to Ghana is because of the company I was representing here in Ghana, Koyo Europa BV, that produces car spare parts. In Ghana here, the Americans say Ghana Huniama. Because when you say in Nigeria, we say we deal on spare parts. A lot of people think spare parts can be human being spare parts, but it is a European company from Holland, that Holland and Japan, that they produces Koyo bearings, Koyo battery, and Koyo Seiko wristwatch. So they were the people I was representing here, and through them I came into Ghana. Actually, I was born and bred up in Ghana at the age of, let me say, around that kind 3 to 4 years. I went back with my both parents, who are both Nigerians, and later come back on my own accord that year, 22nd March 1990.
Okay, so since you came to Ghana, does Ghana treated you well?
That's what I said earlier on,
Okay.
that not all that glitters is good. Not all that will treat you good, not all too that will treat you bad. Some human beings have a bitter color in them. Some human beings calculate on what they pass through, maybe not actually calculating what they did before they got some racial treatment. So some of them believe they were treated racially. In Nigeria, when Ghanaians came to Nigeria, they treat you bad here. Some too who are godly, whom the word of God sows seed in them, will treat you fine. So I can say that it is left and right issue.
Okay, so what's your take on the perception that Ghanaians have about Nigerians, that they do 419 or they do fraud?
Yes, the rumor have been left and right here and there in Ghana, but to my own understanding, Ghanaians are the people who make this proverb that says, "Efie biara mensa wom." There is no house that don't have bad egg and good egg. You understand? And to me, I believe that before a criminal will enter into a country, there must be an accomplished who is a citizen of the country.
Okay, so about how the youth are so desperate right now to make money. Do you have something to talk about that? Like some advice for the youths?
Yeah, my brother, if I should reason about the way the youth are desperate in making money, it's real alarming. It's real alarming in the sense that nobody even care that God exists. Nobody even carry his conscience along when he's moving to do evil. Nobody calculates conscience again. The conscience in the world generally is lost. Where everybody needs money, and sometimes I give the blame to the elderly ones, the parents, because if you are in this world, you did not make it huge by hook or by crook. They don't regard you. And if I should have an advice, as you said, I channel it first to the parents. Don't molest or humiliate your child who has not made it big, because maybe he or she has the fear of God in him or her. That's why you have not been going up and down, seeking for where the money will come quick. But to me personally, I believe that God is real, and I believe that God can give wealth at the right time.
What's your take on this thing that people have been saying that Nigerians, they don't love Ghanaians? Do you ever heard about something like that?
Yes, the rumor is all over the air. If I tell you I've not heard about it, I am a liar. And for me not to be a liar, I must speak nothing but the truth. You see, the rumor is all over. But one thing I urge and advise my brothers and sisters Ghanaians is that speculation. Like I told you, I've been in this country for 30 something years now. I can tell you, if you go back to my country and spend that donkey years, you will know Nigeria more than I do. Even if I'm staying in Nigeria, residing in Nigeria presently, and you come there and you stayed up to 10 to 15 years, you will know Nigeria more than I do. Because you came there to exploit, you came there to learn our lifestyle, to ascertain what actually happens in Nigeria. But for me, I will see it that, oh, it's normal. That's the way Nigeria is. But you are the one to pick points on how Nigeria behave. You see, to iron that one out, one thing I know about Ghanaians like speculations. in the local dialect say yesi, yesi. The people in Accra will say ake, ake. Namo care. You cannot hold the person that care. When I say you cannot hold the person that say. So Ghanaians like speculations. Take for instance, there was a year, I can't quote right, Ghana and Nigeria played the AFCON qualification competition in Nigeria. I happened to be in Nigeria that very day. I watched the match with my fellow Nigerians that Ghana Black Star beat Nigeria in the tournament or in the qualifying series. I spent only 2 days in Lagos. I went like today. After the match tomorrow, I came the next day. I was putting on Ghana JC. And by then, I used to travel not by air, but by road. And I put on that Ghana JC and travel all the way from Lagos State to Badagry, from Badagry to Semeboda, where I crossed and entered Benin Republic and came to Ghana. You understand? Nobody molested me, nobody gaggled me, because that Ghana t-shirt I put on identifies me as a Ghanaian. But lo and behold, I came here. The speculation that went about was that Ghana Black Star won Nigeria, and Nigerians were molesting, humiliating Ghanaians left and right in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank God for the President Biden, who is godly, President John Ajekun Kufuor, who made the press conference and hooked Ghana consulate in Lagos, hooked Ghana embassy in Abuja. And the Ghana ambassador to Nigeria reported that nothing of such happened. The consulate in Lagos State reported that nothing of such happened. But the news was everywhere in the air. So I don't know, most of the times I see that Ghanaians does that to get sympathy votes. But naturally, if always you get sympathy votes, automatically it will not make you to know your capacity and know your level. You will think the world have become a bed of roses. When the problem of hardship will come, Ghanaians will not know how to manage it. So this is what I'm saying. You see, when you come to a border issue, every border, people have those who molest them there, because that is the easy way for our boys now to make money these days. You get me right? But when it happens in Ghana border, the Ghanaians complain. When it happens, when it happens in Nigerian border, Ghanaians complain as tomorrow is no more existing. We no more exist, you see. But it is what we, even if you are going to Spain, the border that will make you enter to Spain is not easy. Any country you are going, it's not easy. You understand? But Ghanaians complain as if they are being tortured the whole world. Thank you.
So, what can you say about love? Like, can you tell us something small about love?
Love.
Yeah, between Ghana and Nigeria. I mean,
there is cordial relationship between Nigerians and Ghanaians. For those who know, and those who don't know, will never know. The cordial relationship is there, because I read this history book from the late F.K. Bua from Eastern region, part of Ghana. You get me right? In that history, he told me how Ghana got independence and how Nigeria got independence. That before Osajefu, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who got independence, who appeared his signatory before the British gave Ghana independence, went to Nigeria and solicited for assistance on how he went to Britain. You understand? And I myself, being a citizen to Federal Republic of Nigeria, have read the history that taught me that Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, whom also stood for Nigerian nationalist movement, was in Accra, Ghana, at Bukom precise, where he was learning how to do boxing. I believe you know that in Ghana here, boxing is from Bukom, Gamashi. Uh-huh. He stood there to gain the ground. You understand? Uh-huh. So we need each other, but the problem is the issue or the mentality that a lot of Ghanaians incites in their citizen is the thing that causes havoc. Take for instance, during the alien compliance in Ghana here, Busia ejected Nigerians here. But I came to Ghana here before I got to know that such a thing happened. You understand? That is being given birth to today. The parents will whisper into his ear, who say Nigerians for moon pagan asem pam Ghanaians ya. Now you see them reciting the song they use with Rollins during that time, 80s thereabout.
Ghana must go.
You understand? So that tag has been there that every Ghanaian, whisper to the ear of a day-born child in Ghana today. That makes there is no freedom of association between the coexistence between Ghana and Nigeria is not in a very good harmony and rapport. You understand? But such a thing happened during alien compliance between Ghana and Nigeria when Busia say the aliens must comply and go. Take for instance, according to history, I got to know that the present Ghana Fire Service headquarters, the building belongs to a Nigerian and it was confiscated. You go to Labadi where I stepped my foot the very first day I came to Ghana. There is this bank called La Community Bank. Their first building belongs to a Ghanaian. Even a Labadian told me the history.
A Nigerian.
And it belongs to a Nigerian, sorry. A Ghanaian told me the history. But all these things, they see it that is what government can cause. Nobody is complaining about it. You understand? But in Ghana, they will even tell their children how they began with Nigeria and how they want to end with Nigeria. And that is why they
Okay.